Between Alvida, Don Krieg, Axehand Morgan, and Kuro, which one would serve the longest prison sentence if they were all charged for their crimes? Well, let's dive in and find out. I spent the last week analyzing every crime these East Blue villains committed, and let me tell you, some of these sentences are absolutely insane. Stick around, because we're ranking them from shortest to longest, and the winner might surprise you. Starting us off is the first villain Luffy ever faced, Iron Mace Alvida. This woman terrorized East Blue with her spiked club and attitude problem.
Kobe!
Yes, ma'am?
Who is the most beautiful of all on the sea?
Well, that would be the captain of our ship, Lady Alvida, of course.
Before the slip fruit made her gorgeous, she was out here looking like a walking nightmare, and acting like one too. Her crimes? Let's break it down. Piracy and armed robbery. She raided merchant ships for years. That's 7 years per raid. And I'm counting at least 8 different ships mentioned. That's 56 years right there. Assault and battery. Remember how she beat the crap out of Kobe daily? Plus trying to flatten Luffy with that massive mace? That's 3 years per assault, and I counted 6 separate beatings. Another 18 years. Kidnapping. She literally kept Kobe prisoner on her ship for months. That's 15 years for unlawful imprisonment. Extortion and intimidation. Terrorizing entire crews into submission, 5 years per incident. 5 incidents. That's 25 years. Criminal organization, leadership. Running a pirate crew is a conspiracy to commit crime. 10 years. And here's the kicker. She tried to murder Luffy with a massive mace to the head. Attempted murder? That's another 20 years. Alvida's total. 144 years. Girl went from first villain to first in line for a very long sentence. Coming in third is the most corrupt Marine in East Blue, Axehand Morgan. This psycho turned Shellstown into his personal kingdom and made everyone's life hell. Morgan wasn't always crazy though. Kuro's crew destroyed his original unit, leaving him with a steel jaw and an axe for a hand. But instead of becoming a better Marine, he became East Blue's biggest tyrant. Corruption and bribery. This man was taking bribes like candy. 5 years per bribery charge, and I'm counting 12 separate instances. That's 60 years. Extortion. He squeezed Shellstown for illegal taxes for years. 8 years per extortion charge, 10 charges. Another 80 years. Kidnapping and unlawful imprisonment. He had Zoro tied up for 9 days without food. That's 15 years right there. Attempted murder. He literally tried to execute Zoro in public. 20 years for attempted murder. Assault on civilians. This maniac was beating up townspeople left and right. 4 years per assault, 8 assaults. That's 32 years. Abuse of power. Using his Marine rank to terrorize civilians? That's another 25 years. Torture. Starving Zoro was psychological and physical torture. 10 years. Criminal conspiracy. Covering up his crimes and forcing subordinates to participate. 15 years. Morgan's total, 257 years. This corrupt Marine makes actual pirates look like saints. The runner-up is East Blue's self-proclaimed strongest man, Don Krieg. This golden-armored maniac commanded 50 ships and 5,000 men, and his 17 million berry bounty was no joke. Krieg's the type of guy who'd poison your entire crew, steal your ship, and laugh about it over dinner. His signature move? MH5 poison gas that could wipe out entire islands. Mass murder. He killed a Marine captain just to steal his ship. Plus all those poison gas victims. 25 years per murder, 4 confirmed kills. That's 100 years. Piracy and armed robbery. With 50 ships raiding constantly, that's 7 years per raid. I'm counting 20 major raids. That's 140 years. Use of chemical weapons. MH5 poison gas is a war crime, 30 years per deployment, and he used it twice at Baratia. That's 60 years. Assault and battery, his fight with Luffy and Sanji, plus countless others. 5 years per assault, 8 assaults. That's 40 years. Terrorism. Using poison gas to threaten entire populations, that's straight terrorism. 50 years. Criminal organization leadership, running the largest pirate fleet in East Blue, 25 years. Attempted murder, trying to kill Luffy, Sanji, and everyone at Baratie. 15 years per attempt, 3 attempts. That's 45 years. Krieg's total, 460 years. This armored psychopath would be locked up until the heat death of the universe. And taking the crown for East Blue's worst criminal is the master manipulator himself, Captain Kuro. This calculating psychopath makes every other villain look like amateur hour. Kuro's got a 16 million berry bounty and the nickname Kuro of 100 plans. And every plan involves someone dying horribly. This man slaughtered an entire Marine unit just to fake his own death. Mass murder, the Marine massacre. Kuro wiped out Morgan's entire crew with his bare claws. 25 years per murder, 15 Marines killed. That's 375 years right there. Premeditated murder plot, his plan to kill Kaya and inherit her fortune. That's first-degree murder conspiracy, 30 years. Genocide conspiracy. He planned to massacre all of Syrup Village to cover his tracks. That's conspiracy to commit genocide. 100 years. Piracy and armed robbery. Years of Black Cat Pirates raids. 7 years per raid, 12 major raids. That's 84 years. Identity fraud. Living as Klahadore for 3 years is major identity theft. 15 years. Child endangerment. His plan involved murdering children in Syrup Village. 25 years. Psychological torture. He manipulated Kaya's emotions for years. 10 years. Assault and battery. All his claw attacks on various people. 4 years per assault, 8 assaults. That's 32 years. Criminal organization leadership. Running the Black Cat Pirates. 25 years. Conspiracy to commit insurance fraud. The inheritance scheme was basically insurance fraud on steroids. 20 years. Attempted murder. Trying to kill Luffy, Usopp, and the kids. 15 years per attempt, 4 attempts. That's 60 years. Kuro's total, 776 years. This cold-blooded mastermind would need multiple lifetimes to serve his sentence. And now, brace yourselves for the final rankings. 4th place, Alvida, 144 years. 3rd place, Morgan, 257 years. 2nd place, Krieg, 460 years. 1st place, Kuro, 776 years. Kuro absolutely destroyed the competition. While Alvida was swinging her mace around like a maniac, Kuro was out here orchestrating genocides and marine massacres like it was Tuesday. What do you think? Did I get these rankings right? Or should one of these East Blue villains be serving even more time? Let me know in the comments which villain you think deserves the longest sentence. If you enjoyed watching me turn these pirates into prisoners, smash that like button, subscribe for more One Piece crime analysis, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss when I rank the Grand Line villains next week. Trust me, when we get to Wapol and Enel, these numbers are gonna look like parking tickets. Until next time, keep sailing and stay out of Impel Down.